Who am I now finding purpose after retirement? An opening note of reflection before we begin. Take a moment and ask yourself this quietly, no rush. When I'm no longer working, no longer called upon for advice or help, do I still matter? Maybe you were once the go-to person, someone everyone leaned on, a pillar in your family or community. Now, the days feel quieter. And quietly, a question creeps in. Am I still important? If that question has ever touched your heart, then this story is a small space for us to sit together, not to reclaim old roles, but to discover new meaning. A meaning that doesn't need a big stage, just an honest space and an open heart. I'm your companion on this journey, someone who understands that after retirement, many of us face a silent, profound question. What is my purpose now if I'm no longer working? The awakening moment. Welcome. Today, we explore an emotional challenge many retirees face, the loss of purpose and identity after leaving the workforce. This transition can feel like stepping off a familiar path into a foggy unknown, but it doesn't have to be a loss. It can be a transformation. In the next 10 minutes, we'll learn how to rediscover meaning, rebuild identity, and embrace a fulfilling new chapter. We'll hear from leading experts like Dr. Robert Waldinger, Dr. Lavra Karstensen, and Dr. Richard Leider, who remind us that purpose is not reserved for the young, it's a necessity at every age. Together, we'll uncover practical strategies grounded in science and lived experience to help you navigate this emotional journey with hope and grace. The awakening of curiosity research tells us that retirement is more than just stopping work. It's a major identity shift. According to Dr. Nancy Schlossberg, a pioneer in transition theory, retirement often means losing the social roles that once defined us. This can leave us feeling invisible, even to ourselves. Dr. Robert Waldinger, who led the Harvard study of adult development for over 80 years, found that our deepest source of happiness and longevity isn't money or fame. It's warm, meaningful relationships. Yet, retirement can disrupt those connections, leaving a void where purpose once lived. Dr. Lavra Karstensen's socio-emotional selectivity theory offers another insight. As we age, we naturally prioritize what truly matters: meaningful experiences and relationships over superficial pursuits. This shift is a powerful opportunity to focus on what brings genuine joy and purpose. Dr. Richard Leider, a leading expert on life purpose, reminds us, purpose is not a luxury of the young, it's a necessity of the old. It's a vital compass that guides us through the uncertainty of retirement. Understanding these truths helps us see that the loss of purpose is not inevitable. It's a challenge that can be met with new awareness and intentional action. Insight 1. Find new ways to contribute. One of the most powerful ways to regain purpose is by finding new ways to contribute. Dr. Ken Deichtwald calls this productive aging, not about ambition, but about giving back in ways that matter. Think about your unique skills and passions. If you were a teacher, consider tutoring children in your community. If you gardened, share your knowledge of plants and soil with neighbors. If you managed a household, mentor younger parents, or organize community events, contribution doesn't have to be grand. Even small acts, listening to a friend, helping a neighbor, can create deep meaning. Dr. Deichtwald says, our value doesn't diminish with age. It evolves. When we focus on how we can serve others, we rediscover our worth and ignite a sense of belonging. Practical tip: make a list of your skills and passions, then explore local opportunities, libraries, schools, community centers that welcome your involvement. Remember, your new role doesn't have to mirror the old one. It just needs to be meaningful to you and those around you. Insight 2. Build authentic connections. Purpose is deeply rooted in relationships. Dr. Robert Waldinger's research shows that warm, authentic connections are the strongest predictors of happiness and longevity. Retirement can sometimes isolate us, but it also offers time to nurture relationships that matter. Reach out to old friends, not because you need something, but simply to share time and stories. Join groups that align with your interests, book clubs, hobby groups, faith communities. These spaces offer not just activities, but a sense of belonging. Rekindle bonds with family, especially grandchildren. Instead of gifts, offer your time and stories, the priceless treasures of experience and love. It's normal to fear being a burden or feeling invisible, but often, those around you are waiting for your presence and warmth. Dr. Waldinger reminds us, the quality of our relationships determines the quality of our lives. Practical tip: schedule regular calls or visits with loved ones. Volunteer for community roles that connect you with others. Insight 3. Cultivate personal growth. Retirement is not the end of growth. It's a new phase of deepening. Dr. Lovra Carstensen's research shows that as we age, we focus more on what truly matters, seeking depth over breadth. Start a gratitude journal each day. Write 3 small things that brought you joy. This simple practice rewires the brain to notice positivity and meaning. Learn something new, a musical instrument, a language, or even digital skills. New challenges stimulate the mind and expand your world. Consider spiritual or reflective practices like meditation, retreats, or nature walks. Sometimes what we seek is not an answer, but a quiet space to listen to our inner selves. Dr. Carstensen notes, older adults are more motivated to savor meaningful moments and relationships. Embrace this motivation to nurture your inner life. Practical tip: dedicate 10 minutes daily to reflection or learning. Join classes or groups that encourage personal growth. Insight 4. Embrace new identities. Retirement invites us to redefine who we are beyond our former jobs. Dr. Nancy Schlossberg emphasizes the importance of crafting new identities to replace the old ones. Explore passions that may have been sidelined: painting, writing, volunteering, or advocacy. These new roles can be sources of pride and joy. Dr. Richard Leider advises, purpose is discovered through the intersection of your gifts and the needs of the world. Finding where you can uniquely contribute creates a new sense of self. This process takes time and patience. It's okay to try different activities before finding the right fit. Practical tip: reflect on what activities make you lose track of time or feel energized. Experiment with new roles and allow yourself to evolve. Insight 5. Prioritize well-being and resilience. Physical and emotional well-being are foundational to sustaining purpose. Dr. Mo Wang highlights that retirement is not the end of productivity, but a shift toward more reflective and personal productivity. Maintain a routine that includes physical activity, walking, yoga, or dancing to boost mood and energy. Eat nourishing foods and prioritize sleep. A healthy body supports a healthy mind. Build resilience by practicing self-compassion and seeking support when needed, whether through friends, counselors, or support groups. Dr. Becca Levy's work on aging attitudes shows that believing in your ability to grow and adapt positively impacts health and longevity. Practical tip: create a daily wellness plan that balances activity, rest, and social connection. The final light. Let's delve deeper into the science of aging and purpose. Dr. Mo Wang's research on retirement reveals that those who engage in meaningful activities experience better cognitive function and emotional health. Dr. Becca Levy's studies on age stereotypes demonstrate that internalizing positive beliefs about aging can literally change brain function and improve resilience. Dr. Nancy Schlossberg's transition theory highlights that successful adaptation depends on 4 factors: situation, self, support, and strategies. Understanding these helps retirees navigate change more effectively. Dr. Richard Leider's work on purpose emphasizes that it is a dynamic process, not a fixed destination. Purpose evolves as we grow, adapt, and respond to life's changing circumstances. These insights remind us that retirement is not a static state. It's a journey of ongoing discovery, growth, and meaning. From knowing to becoming today, we've explored the profound journey of rediscovering purpose after retirement. We learned that losing old roles doesn't mean losing meaning. Through contribution, connection, growth, new identities, and well-being, purpose can be rebuilt and even deepen. As Dr. Richard Leider said, purpose is not a luxury of the young. It's a necessity of the old. You are still needed. Not by the systems you once served, but by the people and communities who need your wisdom, your kindness, and your presence. Let this be a gentle invitation to embrace this new chapter with openness, courage, and hope. Until the next reflection before we part, consider this. What if your greatest purpose is still ahead of you? What if the quiet days of retirement are the fertile ground for your most meaningful contributions? You have stories to tell, love to give, and wisdom to share that no one else can offer. I invite you now to take one small step, reach out to someone, try something new, or simply sit with yourself and ask, what brings me joy today? Share your thoughts, your stories, or your hopes in the comments below. Your journey might inspire someone else to find their way. If this message touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe so we can walk this path together. I'm Ordinary People. Remember, purpose is a journey, not a destination, and you are not alone. Thank you for sharing this time with me. Until next time, keep moving forward with grace and meaning.